Introducing Tony and Other People, a podcast. Here's your host, Tony Levesque.
Ryan, all the way from South Dakota.
Sturgis.
Pretty
quiet there now.
Yeah. When's the busy time?
August. First week of August is the rally, and it gets busy a couple weeks before that and a couple weeks after that. So other than that, it's a normal little town.
Yeah. Probably get right out of town when that happens.
Yep, every year.
You rent your place out, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, rent it out, and that pays for our vacation wherever we go.
Uh-huh. Do you know who rents it out? Do you kind of vet the people?
It's a company. It's the same company every year that rents it.
Uh-huh.
So we don't have any problems getting paid or never any damage or anything like that. So
that's got to be nice.
Yeah.
So you right in town where you are? Kind of small town like this, or?
It's a little bigger than Lowville. It's about 7,000 people, and we're right on the outside, but in town.
Mm-hmm. So you're like Dadville.
Well, a little closer than that.
Yeah.
But it's right on the edge of town, I guess.
So about here. Yeah. Oh, so it's nice the rest of the year. You probably don't get the snow like we do here.
No, not normally. We have had some blizzards where we got 4 feet in October once.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, not a lot of snow. Wind and cold. It's windy all the time.
Yeah. So you're right on the foothills then, kind of like it is here where it's starting to get mountainous.
The Black Hills, we're right on the edge of the Black Hills, probably part of the Black Hills, actually.
A lot less trees than around here, though?
In the Black Hills, there's a lot of trees, but outside there's not very many trees in South Dakota.
Yeah.
Pretty flat.
Gets pretty windy and bitter.
Yes.
So is that higher latitude than here?
Yes.
That's about... Really? Higher latitude? I would think it'd be lower.
Well, I thought you said altitude.
Yeah. Well, it is a little
higher altitude.
Right.
Latitude is probably pretty close, actually.
Yeah. Only you don't have that big, gigantic lake next to you.
Yeah, no lake effect snow.
No, that's got to be nice.
Yeah.
Then you come here in November expecting it to be typical, yeah.
Nicer than this, anyway.
And have to help push vehicles out in your parents' house.
Yeah, we weren't wanting or expecting blizzard warnings.
No. And now you're supposed to leave tomorrow, and of course, we got another one coming through.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
As long as you can make it to Syracuse, then you can just sit in a hotel at least.
Yeah, at Tasha's.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Tasha lives down there. And she's going to hear this too.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she listens to all of them. Oh. She's one of my biggest fans. No, she's one of the only people I know that listens to podcasts.
Yeah, we're supposed to go to her house tomorrow and watch a movie in Syracuse tomorrow night and then fly out Wednesday morning.
Nice.
If the weather cooperates.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You never know. So you grew up up here. When did you move out to South Dakota?
In 91, basically.
Oh, you've been out there a long time then.
Yeah, out there longer than I was here. Went out for a summer job and ended up staying there till December. And I came back for about 3 months and then went right back out and been there ever since.
So you met your wife out there?
Yeah.
She's from the area, or was she just visiting too?
No, she's from South Dakota, about 100 miles, 60 miles from where we met, and about 100 miles from where we live now, 120 or so, which isn't far out there.
Yeah, it's nothing.
No.
That's like 3 trees away.
Yep.
I once flew out to Fargo and drove into Minnesota.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that was a long, boring-ass drive. That was the worst.
Yeah, around Fargo and the eastern side of South Dakota, it is just flat. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Western South Dakota is a lot nicer, a lot more hills. Still not many trees, but at least there's hills.
Something to look at.
Yeah, something to block your view of everything else, of nothing.
So you're my wife's uncle,
Yeah.
Where does that put you in the family? Like, there were what, 5?
I was the 5th of 6.
Okay, 6 altogether. Okay.
Yeah. 4 boys and 2 girls. I'm the youngest boy.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Did you get beat up a lot?
Oh, not as much as I should have.
Yeah, you deserved it more.
Yeah. One probably protected me from your father-in-law.
Uh-huh.
And other than that, it wasn't bad.
So he was the bully then?
Yeah, he was definitely the bully. Sorry, Wayne, if you're listening.
I can't see that.
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, he's a teddy bear now.
Yeah.
I was scared to death of him when I met him.
Yeah. And by the time my mom and dad went through the 3 older boys, I pretty much got away with anything after that.
Yeah. You're in that lucky gray area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd seen everything. Nothing was a surprise. And they were too wore down from the rest of them by the time I got there.
Yeah. I got to get them on here. I'm sure they have some crazy stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know your dad's stories of growing up in Martinsburg.
A lot different time than now.
Yeah. Make a good book. He ought to start writing.
He should.
Yeah.
But even I tell my kids how I grew up, and they can't believe some of that.
Isn't that crazy?
It's way different now.
Even the age difference between Heather and I, which is 9 years, I guess that's quite a bit. There's a lot of things that I talk about in my childhood that she doesn't have any clue about.
Yeah.
But your youngest is what, 10?
12.
12.
Turned 12 this month.
Yeah.
12, 14, and 17.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You're almost there.
Almost somewhere.
Almost a peace and quiet, right?
Yeah.
Your kids seem well behaved, though.
For the most part, yeah.
Oh, well, probably in front of other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not always at home.
No.
My daughter's too much like her mother, so watching them argue is like one of them looking in the mirror.
Oh, isn't that weird? Heather and Penelope just argue all the time. It's weird. And the boys probably fight each other all the time. Or they seem like they get along with each other.
They mostly get along unless they're trying to play a game or something.
Yeah.
Then
Competition.
they're both too competitive, yeah. No, neither one likes to lose.
I wonder where that comes from. Probably not the Ortlieb side.
No. Yeah, but they stay busy with everything, so they don't get a lot of time to fight.
Yeah, that's good. Into sports.
Yeah. Football and basketball for both boys.
Yeah.
They do pretty good at that, so we're always on the go.
24/7.
Yeah.
Never a vacation.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
right now.
Yeah. During the holidays. It's got to be awful, though. You probably didn't have any snow back at home. Show up here and...
It actually snowed the first weekend of October out there.
Right, yeah, you were telling me.
But only like a couple inches, and then it gets back up to 60 or 70. And then we had a couple more inches, and then it was 60 there on Thanksgiving Day. And it was, minus 11 here?
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was quite a big difference, but...
Not a fun day digging a car out.
No, somebody...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Megan's not allowed to drive
No.
down on the lawn anymore, I don't think.
No. I think it was Matt's idea, though.
Well, yeah. That's probably her story.
Yeah.
Matt told me to.
Yeah. Nobody'd pick on her then.
Yeah. Well, that was a while getting that thing out, too.
Yeah, until we got something to tow it with.
Yeah. Welcome to the North Country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had my share of pushing out vehicles growing up. That's for sure. Living on that road.
Yeah. They don't have the best driveway either.
No.
Seems like it should be raised up another 10 feet. Maybe
Yeah.
level with the road.
Yeah. I don't know who designed that, but I think every time they fix the road, it gets a little higher too. So.
Yeah. Seems like every holiday it's pushing somebody out, whether it be 4th of July or
Yeah.
Easter. Always pushing somebody out there. But they've had that house a long time. Probably
Since
shortly after marriage, right?
Well, I think they lived in Martinsburg and they moved to that house when Wayne was like 2. So.
Okay.
not to say his age, but that's pushing 50 years.
Wow. It's a long time to be in a house.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was an old house to begin with.
Yeah. Mid 1800s, I think. Somewhere around there. Early 1800s, maybe.
Crazy.
But
So I've known you for, 9 years now?
probably. Yeah.
And I still have no idea what you do for a living.
I sell insurance.
Oh, I thought you were going to keep it that way.
Yeah, I was thinking about if I should say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've sold insurance for about 11 years now,
Yeah.
which is a great job because I don't work for anybody. I'm my own boss, so nobody knows when I'm there or not.
Right.
So I can leave whenever I want. My wife Katie travels all the time for work. She's in Florida right now, so that's got to be tough.
Yeah, she's always on a plane.
Yeah. So, but my job then makes it easier for me to coach kids or take kids to practice or go to games or whatever they need to do. Then I can do all of that and not have to ask to do it first.
Probably nice to be home whenever you want to or can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we leave, I don't have to ask.
Right.
So that part's good.
So being at work, how boring is that?
A lot of days
insurance.
a lot of days are pretty boring.
Probably nothing new on the horizons with it.
No,
What's new today? Well, nothing.
no. There was a storm, so I get to help a lot of claims, but a lot of it's sitting in an office, but a lot of it's driving around too, which I don't mind doing. Driving around and seeing people and talking to people, which isn't bad. So
Yeah.
it's not all boring.
Right. Yeah, that's got to be nice kind of talking to people, except for, half of them are really mad at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Half the time when somebody wants to talk to you, it's not for good reasons. So, but it's all right.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's a lot that are happy to see you too.
Yeah. I think so. I would like to think so.
They act that way
Yeah.
when you hand them a big check.
Yeah.
Here you go. Oh, I got to hit more deer.
Yep. They don't mind that part of it.
No. I got to say, thanks for coming out to Ridgeview the other night. It was nice to see you.
Yeah. You guys are good.
Thank you.
Wish we had more of that around where we live.
Not a lot of music there.
Oh, yeah, there is. We don't go to a lot of it. There's usually something going on, football games, basketball tournaments, stuff like that. But we get out once in a while. There's bars in town that are really busy during the rally that try to have bands throughout the year too.
Yeah. So they can just be there,
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah. A couple of them stay pretty busy all year round.
Yeah, it's going to be tough with a big tourist town like that, especially when it's only really 1 week a year.
Yeah.
As opposed to places like Old Forge where it's, the summer season and then deep in the winter season, at least they get months of it rather than just a week.
Yeah. And really the tourist season out there starts, mid-May and goes till October. Mount Rushmore is less than an hour from our house.
Okay.
So a lot of people go out and see that. And Wall Drug, where I got my start in South Dakota. That's a little over an hour away. So there's a lot of places. Devil's Tower is only about an hour the other direction. So we're in the middle of a lot of stuff. So a lot of tourists do come through town, and a lot of them don't understand that Sturgis is only busy, for that 2-week span. So they come there thinking they're going somewhere, and they're a little disappointed, but they still come.
Yeah. Have you ever stayed during the...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We built our house 5 years ago, and the first year we built it in 2013, we stayed there because we were moving into the house during the rally, which wasn't such a good idea, but we stayed then and went to a couple concerts. They have some huge concerts there during the rally. And before that, in the 90s, I used to go there a lot. So, sorry. But yeah, it's pretty fun actually. 1 to 2 weeks of it starts to get pretty old.
Right. Yeah.
Trying to get around, drive around and stuff. But town of 7,000 people turns into 500,000 people, mostly bikes.
That's crazy.
But
it'd probably be fun to see the shows and stuff, but
yeah,
to stick around and hang out at the bars. Yeah, I don't know.
3 or 4 days would probably be enough of it. But
the type of crowd too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot different than it used to be. A lot of the rally crowd is getting older.
Mm-hmm.
My in-laws camp there all week during the rally.
Mm-hmm.
They go to it every year. Probably for the last 10 years, they camp there and stay all week. Not saying they're real old, but the whole crowd. I think the average age is getting up there, probably in the 50s or 60s now. Mm-hmm. A lot of younger people go too, but it's a lot different than it was in the 90s when I went, when everybody seemed a lot younger anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty fun. They have, from Leonard Skinner to Kid Rock to Toby Keith, Aerosmith, and then a lot of smaller bands too that every night, every bar, every campground has music. So it's great for that.
That's got to be weird that all those crazy big bands show up and then the rest of the year the town is just a little small town.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. But
kind of like touring with the Modown.
Yeah. Kinda.
Yeah. Once a
bigger.
year all the hippies show up, but that's just a weekend of a couple thousand people.
Yeah.
As opposed to 500,000. How's the cleanup afterward?
I think it takes the city quite a while. There's dozens of porta potties on every block.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those and trash cans all over the place. It takes them a while. They close off some of the streets, are only accessible to motorcycles. It probably takes them more than a week to get everything back to normal.
Yeah. After
they're done. Every parking lot in town has tents set up.
Yeah.
Vendors in it. You can buy any t-shirt you want. Leather goods, knives, probably a lot of other stuff we don't know about.
Yeah.
But everything has.
Those are in the back alleys.
Yeah. Every open area has a tent on it with somebody selling something out of it. So there's a lot of money goes through the town that week.
You should just set up something on your front lawn then. So
we should.
Fireworks, snakes and sparklers.
Yeah.
Something. Or just rent the lawn out to
Some
vendors.
people do that.
Yeah.
They rent their house out to people and they rent their lawns out to tents, and
that's crazy.
Everybody's looking for places to stay, and they make a lot of money doing that.
You probably just don't want your stuff torn apart.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be a little more nervous, renting our house on Craigslist or something like that. It's a lot easier renting to a company that sends you a contract and pays up front and takes care of anything that might happen. So
yeah, that's got to be nice going away on vacation knowing your house is all taken care of. You don't have to worry.
Yeah.
So what do you like to do when you come up here? Drink beer?
Yeah.
That's what we do.
We usually drink some beer. Just seeing old friends and family. We don't get back real often, so it's nice to see everybody and talk to everybody. And
yeah. I ran into Pat today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. He goes, I don't normally drink, but
when I come home,
when Brian comes up.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
And, I don't do a lot of this when I'm at home.
Right.
Like
you're on vacation.
Yeah, trying to catch up with everybody, and the easiest place to do that is at a bar.
Yeah.
So, or even just hanging around the house, play a lot of Yahtzee.
Yeah. Your parents do play a lot of Yahtzee.
Yeah. But it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I like just driving around, not when the weather's like this, but this area is so beautiful. That's what I miss the most, Well, friends and family too, but just the area is really nice around here. I take it for granted when you grow up here, but when you move to somewhere else and come back here, it's really unbelievable, this area.
Yeah.
It's be nice if there were more jobs and less snow.
Right. Yeah.
But
then this place wouldn't look so nice because it'd just be houses and
yeah, that's true.
buildings everywhere.
Yeah.
It's at that sweet spot right now. Don't tell people it's so nice up here, Brian.
Well, then I tell them how much snow we get, so they never move here.
Oh, never mind. Wait, inches?
No,
feet.
Yeah.
I know I measured the other day. We had 18 inches out front. It's in one snowfall.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
And sounds like could get that the next couple days.
Yeah, that's what they're talking. Probably just up on the hill, but
yeah.
I've learned from the past few years, take the worst case scenario. That way you know. There's been a couple times, oh yeah, we'll probably only get a couple inches. Yeah, right.
Yeah, a couple feet later.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we had we've had a few bad blizzards out there. But in October of 2013, it was like October 3rd. They said it rained a lot before that, and then it got cold, turned to ice, and then they said, I think they were predicting about 16 to 24 inches of snow, and we ended up with 4 feet over a 2-day span. Buildings were collapsing, trees were falling down. It was so heavy.
And on top of that, ice.
Yeah, ice on the trees, and then all the snow, and it did a lot of damage. A lot of cattle were killed.
Man.
They couldn't move. Out there, they planned for the winter by moving cattle into safer areas, different pastures, and nobody did that yet because it was so early.
Right.
So there were thousands of head of livestock that didn't make it through that storm. It was really bad. But
that's crazy.
4 feet during that storm, and we probably only ended the year with about 80 inches.
Huh.
It's crazy.
It's always weird too, like especially up here. People aren't really concerned when you say you're going to get 2 feet of snow. It depends on what other weather conditions go with it. Like the freezing rain is almost worse because it attaches to the trees and the power lines, and then once you get the snow on top of that,
yeah,
or the freezing temperatures on top of that, or even rain for a few days, and then it gets really cold really quick. That's almost worse than having feet of snow.
Yeah.
But then usually up here, you get the feet on top of.
Yeah.
So
Out there, the worst thing is probably the wind. It's windy all the time, and we can get 6 inches of snow and end up with 3-foot drifts on the road.
Yeah.
It'll be bare for a mile, and then you have a big drift across the road.
Yeah.
So we have to deal with that. But
of course, you can barely see them, too, because everything's white, and then bam.
Yeah, so they close school probably 4 to 6 times a year, but it's not because we're getting 2 or 3 feet of snow. It's all the
wind,
the driving conditions you can't see.
Right.
But
well, every area's got its problems, I guess.
Yeah.
I bet the kids don't mind the snow days.
No, they love the snow days. So
yeah, they get outside much during the winter.
Yeah, we live on a hill. So there's lots of places to sled.
Yeah.
The younger one still likes doing that. The older two, they don't really care.
Well, they probably got cell phones, right?
Cell phones and iPads and Xboxes. And
so they're all set.
Yeah.
I think I would have enjoyed winter a lot more if I had those things too, growing up.
Yeah.
Although I liked sliding, skating.
We did a lot of that. We did a lot of shoveling snow and building snow forts.
Mm-hmm. I lived on the side of a big hill, and about halfway up the hill was my parents' house and the driveway. So the driveway went up, and then it was cleared off. But you could climb to the very top of the hill, which would mean the house was in the middle. So my dad would always plow the driveway into one giant snowbank about in the middle of the hill. So it was always a ramp. Well, we dig a tunnel through it. So you had 2 choices sliding down the hill. You could either jump up and over or slide right through the tunnel, which if you didn't get it just right was awful.
Yeah.
Either way, we always ran inside crying.
Yeah. I tell my kids that the snowbanks get so big here. We used to dig tunnels through them that we could walk through.
Yeah.
And they can't believe we used to do that, but that was one of the funnest things to do growing up.
Yeah. We used to build igloos out of the snowbanks.
Yeah.
Big old rooms in there. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't get to do that in South Dakota.
It seemed like we got a lot more snow when we were kids than they do now.
Well, it does to me because I don't live here.
Right. But you're always up every year when it snows, it seems like.
Yeah.
If not Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, or I don't know why you come up here that time of year.
No.
You know it's a lot nicer in the summer, right?
Well, most of the time it is the summer when we come. Mm-hmm. But we did come for Christmas 2 years ago, and it actually just rained every day. I was worried about snow, and the day we left, you guys got a blizzard.
Yeah.
But it waited till we were gone that time.
Yeah, you picked the right year.
Yeah.
Picked the wrong year this year.
Yeah. Yeah, we thought my kids have never been here for Thanksgiving.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
No, they've been here
for
Christmas.
Out.
I have.
Right.
They've never been here for Thanksgiving. They made it for Christmas, I think, 3 times. So we thought we'd come a little earlier this year and avoid the weather. Mm-hmm. But that didn't work.
You can never tell.
No.
It's just not how it works.
Yeah.
At least you got to see Pat.
Yeah.
Usually I see Pat all the time. He's the UPS driver. So usually I'll see him. Oh, yeah, Brian's coming up all excited. And then I'll see him afterward. Oh, I'm still not recovered.
Glad he's gone. Yeah.
He had some stories last year. I think last year was a little wilder than this year.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad this year. But I bring the family about every other year, but I try to make it back by myself once a year at least. Those are the times that get a little wilder.
The wilder times.
Yeah.
Well, the wife and kids are gone, right?
2 of the kids are still here.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. My wife and my older boy had to go. He started basketball practice tonight. So he had to get back, and my wife had to go to Florida. So they left, but me and the other 2 are still here.
It's got to be nice seeing your parents, too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always nice to see them.
I bet your mom calls all the time.
Yeah.
About once a week?
You know, it used to be once a week, every week, almost no exceptions, but since she got Facebook.
Oh, yeah. It's funny, we just talked about this last episode.
Yeah, she spends a lot of time on Facebook, and so I keep up with a lot more stuff. So I probably don't call as much as I should anymore, but it's still, you know, every 3 weeks or so probably we talk. But she already knows everything because everything's on Facebook now.
It is really nice that they're on Facebook. Well, she's on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't think my dad's ever seen it.
Well, she can put your dad's name on there all she wants. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's
him.
just her.
We all know. It's no secret.
Yeah, the only thing he sees when she shows him a picture of something.
Yeah. Hey, check this out. What? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I like the fact that she's on there, keeping in touch. I like the fact that a lot of the older generation are joining in on it, just as everyone else is ready to get rid of Facebook and go to Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we better keep it.
Yeah.
Grandma's got Facebook now.
And for how bad Facebook is, it's still really good. For why I originally got it was to keep up with everybody here.
Right.
So, and it's still really good with that. You just have to filter through a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, well, that's like anything else. You gonna open these at the same time?
I was going to open yours.
Oh, you got a fancy. Oh, you got a ring. I've never done. I'm afraid I'll pull my finger off. Ooh, fancy. See, normally out in the garage, it's just banging on the edge of the table.
See, they're good for something.
Yeah.
We're not on camera, right?
Yeah. Nope, I don't think. If we are, that's your camera.
Yeah. Damn.
Or somebody else's. I don't know. I just creep myself out a little bit. Oh, this is only like the second podcast I've ever drank on.
Really?
Yeah. Normally I
There you
don't,
go.
but
You're
yeah.
with me.
Yeah. Sarah Clark's was the last one. I don't know if you know Sarah.
Oh,
You know Sarah. You're
she's
related.
my cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got talking about your mom on that one.
Oh, really?
She's like, who the hell is Band K? Like, it's B and K.
That's funny because I couldn't figure out who it was.
Yeah.
She sent me a friend request. I'm like, I have no idea who that is. And then I kind of saw the picture and figured it out that it was my mom.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, my mom figured out Facebook, too. I think she's better at it than I am.
yeah, I don't do a lot on there. I post stuff of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of slacked this year during football season. Didn't do a lot, but I don't know. Probably enough.
Yeah. I find I take 10,000 pictures, and then they all just sit on my phone and make my phone really slow.
Yep.
And I'm worried to take them off because, it used to be, you print them up.
Yeah. Now what do you do with them?
Now it's like, well, I try to throw them on a thumb drive, but then, I think I have 4,000 pictures on my phone right now.
Wow. I thought
And
that was bad.
I put 1,000 on a thumb drive the other day, and there was no more room on the thumb drive. So now I'm thinking about getting an external hard drive just to put all our pictures on so that I can use my phone as a phone and not a camera/thumb drive.
Yeah. I used to download them on Facebook, and then I got too many, and then what if I lose my Facebook account?
Right. Or
Where
if
do
you
they go?
lose your phone. Yeah.
And then my wife and daughter say, just back them up to iCloud, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't do that, I guess.
I don't
Probably
either.
should.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I think I have over 2,000 pictures, and probably 1,500 of them are the kids and their football, basketball, fishing, volleyball, softball, all those kinds of pictures, and I don't know what to do with them.
Somebody stopped. The deer are going across. There's 3, 4. 4 of them. Yeah, it's weird. I'm like, why can't I see those? It's dark. Oh, there's a car stopped. I almost hit a gigantic buck the other day, 2 houses down. I should have.
Yeah.
Just swerved a little bit. Got him enough.
You got full coverage. You know how those insurance companies work.
Yeah. Well, I know a guy I can call. I haven't had much luck out in the woods. Might as well hit one with a car.
Yeah.
It's got close to 200,000 miles on it. I could finish it off with a deer.
Probably about time.
Yeah. It's definitely, whatever I do for damage is going to be more than what the car's worth, so
Yeah.
it's probably a good bet. Probably shouldn't say this on a microphone.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you up. It's I know Heather's always excited when you come up, and I am secretly. I can't be too excited.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
well, I guess I'll have to go out drinking. Guess I'll have to bring beer this Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a bad influence.
Yeah. Well, I took 6 months off this year, so I'm trying to make up for it.
Yeah. I took 1 month off.
Yeah.
January. It was kind of a New Year's Eve. I don't know if it was a bet,
Yeah.
but somebody brought it up like, hey, we should go a month without having any.
Mm.
And me and 2 of my neighbors apparently agreed, so then we all went the whole month of January without having any.
Mm-hmm. I did most of Sober October.
Really?
Yeah. I got till like the 23rd, I think. But
That's not bad.
yeah. Well, I took 6 months off at
Yeah.
the beginning of the year, so I know I can. It's just, do I want to?
Yeah. It was pretty easy knowing there was an end
Right.
to that.
Yeah.
We're permanently doing it.
A month's not bad.
No.
You can manage that. Probably felt a lot better, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to say it did,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
most of the time we don't.
Mm.
We don't have a lot, but we do. I did get a ping pong table in my garage now. So every Saturday after football games, everybody came to my house and we had ping pong nights that usually went till about 1 or 2.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
Nice. We got a foosball table out in the garage, but I'm afraid if I brought it in here that it would just kind of consume our lives.
Yeah.
So it's out in the garage where it's cold for right now.
Yeah. I just put a heater in my garage.
Yeah, yeah.
So now we can play all year long.
Yeah.
And I have a TV out there, and if the kids are inside, I don't have to be in there.
Yeah.
So.
I'm all right in the garage in the summer. I do have an electric heater out there, but yeah, I've got 2 TVs and Netflix, and
Yeah.
I think there's an Xbox out there or something. It's too dangerous. having them
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Especially like when Uncle Steve comes over. What are you doing? Apparently sitting in the garage for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's for when Penelope's sleeping.
Yeah.
She falls asleep by like 8 o'clock, so get a little bit of free time. You don't have that luxury.
No.
No.
But my kids can take care of themselves too.
That's true. Yeah.
And I feed them as much as I'm supposed to feed them, and then they eat.
You know, leave a dish out,
Yep.
some water.
Yep. They get by.
Good enough. Yeah, the key to the Wi-Fi or the code to the Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, they have that, and they have their games and whatever else they do. Sometimes I probably don't want to know what my teenage son is doing.
It's probably better off not knowing.
Yeah. If he's anything like me when I was that age.
You wouldn't want your parents knowing, right?
No.
No. They're
No.
better off that way.
But
Got to leave a little mystery.
yeah. Yeah. Hate to say that, but yeah, I probably don't want to know everything.
He's not going to listen, don't worry.
No.
He's too young for podcasts. They're already beyond that. I don't know what the next thing is, but they're onto that already.
Yeah. He should still be at basketball practice anyway.
Yeah. Well, this ain't live.
Oh. Well, yeah.
You didn't realize that, did you?
No.
No.
I thought maybe it was.
No. I don't know how to do that. I know enough to record on this old computer, and that's about it. I pretend like I'm internet savvy, but I'm really not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I say the wrong thing, then you can edit it out. Then.
Sure. Or just leave it in and tell you I did.
Then I find out later.
You're not going to listen to the whole thing.
Well, yeah, I was here once.
Your wife will.
I didn't tell her I was on.
Oh, she's going to figure it out.
She might.
I'm going to tag her in it.
Uh-oh.
No.
Love you, honey.
She'll find it. Your mom will share it anyway, so she'll find it.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I didn't say anything. No, not yet.
No, you had to check.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bad habit of when I say someone else said, you know, and it's so easy to say, yeah, and then Heather was like, I mean, she was like,
Nice.
yes, dear. So as long as you don't do that, I'll give you the look if you start doing that.
Yeah.
And you can say, oh, I was talking about someone else.
Well, I don't have to think about it so much now that it's not live.
Yeah.
I know we can go back and fix things.
Sure. All those awkward spots that you hear on this podcast are edits.
Yeah. Pauses and the words don't match.
Yeah.
Maybe something was taken out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense.
And we're back. If you hear that a few times, you'll know what happened. Oh. Well, you made it about 38 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Doesn't seem that long.
It
does
didn't seem that long, no.
No.
So
You happy with that, or do you have any closing arguments?
that's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't said anything bad yet, so
Yeah.
What?
I'm ready to have another beer.
yeah, I am too.
All right. Well, thanks for coming all the way from South Dakota to do this.
Yeah, that's why I came.
I know. That was the purpose of the trip.
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
Yeah, I had to extend the trip and pay extra money, but it was worth it to be on here.
Yeah. Well, you're not getting paid.
What?
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Damn it.
All right. Thanks, Brian.
All right, thanks.
Thanks for listening to Tony and Other People, a podcast. Questions, comments, concerns for Tony's overall well-being? Want to be part of the show? Find us on Facebook or email us at tonyandotherpeople@gmail.com.